Can I just say that I don't think decision to go to war should be left to Parliament. I don't think Jeremy Corbyn should have a final say on whether or not we go to war. This is what we elect Prime Ministers to do. The royal prerogative allows the...
decision.
David Cameron, I think, very foolishly handed that role over to Parliament. That is not what Parliament's elected to do. I'm happy for Parliament to then back, say, or to call for a resignation from a Prime Minister.
If this was the United States, that decision would be taken by the President?
Absolutely. This is not a time for committee debates. This is the time for action.
You know, we're not the United States, we're Britain, and we have a parliamentary democracy. And actually, one thing I support David Cameron on, and you don't hear me say that often, is actually giving Parliament the decision. These are the elected representatives of the people. War and peace is as serious an issue as possible, and you need the consent, at least, of the representatives of the people.
The people would bring back the death penalty, but Parliament wouldn't. So when you say that the representatives of the people, you use that sparingly and whenever it suits.
No, I don't. These are the
But if they were representing the people, would have the death penalty.
No. They are sent as delegates of the people to make decisions on their behalf. If the people lose confidence and they don't
agree with them.
Now, most representatives don't support the return of the death penalty, so that's actually a check on that system. But the point,
most people do.
Yeah, but
so they're not the representatives of the people.
But they are sent as delegates by the people. No, Eamonn, let me just make this out because this is how democracy works. The point is people take a decision about their member of Parliament and about whether they have confidence in their decisions, and if they don't, then they vote for somebody else.
Yes,
but on this issue,
I know how it works, but don't make it all sound noble and holier than thou when actually they're not carrying out the wills of the people. You think it's a good system?
It's a good system because they get to debate on and go into detail on behalf of the people they elect serious issues. Now, just very quickly on the point we're talking about, on the issues of who's on the ground, we've had this figure bandied around. It's crucial because
no one believes it. Left
no
or right.
No one. And we've got the so-called Free Syrian Army. You know, an American hostage was kidnapped last year. He was kidnapped by Al-Qaeda, and they're working hand in glove with the so-called Free Syrian Army.
Okay.
We've got to bear this.
It's really difficult, but I tell you what, in the end, if our country is threatened by these bastards, we've got to do something about it, and that's what our armed forces are there to do.